everybody, welcome to this breakdown video for hole number 2, par 4 in Pro Division of the Highlands Tournament here in Golf Clash the game. The video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, and I'm going to break this hole down for you because this is such an important hole to get an eagle on for many reasons, I would say, but especially for two reasons. One, it obviously gets you to have a better score. Number two, it also boosts your confidence because a better score and a drop on one of the first two holes is a massive boost when it comes to playing well in a tournament. At least that is for me. So we're gonna start by taking a look at a video, and we're gonna get back to that video again in the end, but I wanted you to see the shot that we're then gonna break down. So here it's hole number 2. I'm using an extra mile level 7. Extra mile level 7 does have 234 yards. I do add 4.5 bar topspin, 2 bars of left spin, and I'm using a berserker ball, which is a power 5, wind 1, side spin 2. Then I stretch out as far as I can, or let's say like this, I'm stretching out to look for my second bounce to be at a specific point. And that is what we are going to talk about after this shot. Once I have found my second bounce spot, I release my target, I adjust my rings, and then I push up a specific amount of rings. And here it's where it becomes tricky, because if you push up too little when it comes to the amount of rings, then you're going to go short and get stuck in rough, and then you will risk the eagle. If you push up too much, then you risk that you go too long and you roll over the green and into the rough, or you maybe go even too long that you go into the water directly. First and foremost, the club that we're gonna use. Here I would strongly recommend you to use the club that gives you the most power and topspin together. If that's the extra mile or the apocalypse or the Thor's hammer, doesn't matter. That's up to you what you are going to use, okay? And then we're going to play with either a power 3, power 4 or a power 5 ball. I would recommend power 5 ball because that will reduce the risk of having to use any overpower. So, number 1, we add spin. Then we add as much top spin possible together with the 2 bars of left spin. And then we're going to stretch out our target as number 2. And we're going to look for this spot here. We're looking for the second bounce to be approximately, 1 ring from the edge of the, dark to the more less dark rough patch with the ball guideline pointing to the hole. When you have done that, when you see this on your screen when you're taking your shot, you take a look, how far into overpower are you? So let's go back to the video. So now when I add spin as number 1, I stretch out finding the second bounce. Look, how much over the red line am I? I'm 3.5 ring over the red line. You see the bottom red line there. 3.5 rings into that. Which means that when I now release, I'm going to adjust for maximum plus 20, because that is to get the direction correct. But then when I'm done with that, then I will push up 3.5 rings. You see? I push up 3.5 rings with the ball guideline straight up. Not with the ball guideline pointing left or pointing right, straight up. If you push up with the ball guideline coming left or coming right, then you will see that you're changing the direction of your first bounce. You could also see yourself pushing up a little bit less than 3.5 rings if you want to, but in the end 3.5 rings is what we're going to use. So the second bounce, or like the amount of rings that you're going to push up, will be different depending on how much topspin and what driver you are using. And that's why it's important to every time add the spin first, pull up your target into the position so you can see the second bounce. Then you look at how many rings you are into overpower to determine how many rings you're going to push up. And that could be all from 1 ring if you have a beast of a driver. It could be also 5 rings if you do play with, let's say, an extra mile level 5 or club below that. So this is a shot that you can play with almost whatever type of driver and level that you're having. You just need to follow these steps, then you're gonna see yourself hitting an eagle on this shot basically every single time. In the end though, the video is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, and please send us an email at support@golfclashtommy.com if you do have any questions. You can also get the guide for this hole, but also for every other hole in this tournament by going to patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Thank you so much for watching this breakdown video, and good luck in your Golf Clash game.